Hey, it's your girl Rochell. Welcome back to another episode of Breaking the Silence. To my BTS crew, it's lovely to have you here for more raw conversations. It's always a joy to share this space with you where we get real, raw, and radically honest. So today we're diving into something that is tender, something that touches so many of us. Because love is not just about the butterflies and the good vibes. It's also about navigating the storms, the silent battles, and those moments when I love you is just not enough. So in this episode, we'll explore how mental health challenges show up in love, how they affect communication, connection, and care, and most importantly, how couples can support each other without losing themselves. So grab your tea, your coffee, your journal, or just have a quiet moment. Let's talk about what really matters. Let's break the silence together. So let's get into it. Behind every I love you, there are silent battles. Maybe it's the anxiety that makes communication feel like walking on eggshells, or maybe it's depression that dims the spark, or maybe it's just a fear of being too much or not enough for your partner. So in this episode, we're unpacking those moments, the ones we don't post about. We only post about the good aspects of our relationships. We don't post about the mental struggles out of fear of being ridiculed, which I get. The ones where we cry or we whisper through tears. We cry ourselves to sleep. So we're talking about how mental health shows up in love and how we can support each other in this episode. But before we dive into the conversation, I'm going to share something personal. And this is me being vulnerable. Because here we say that vulnerability is strength and imperfection is welcome. This isn't just a topic that I've researched, it's something that I've actually lived through. So let's backdate to February 2024. I faced one of the hardest seasons of my life. Depression hit me like a wave I could not swim through. Before I was clinically diagnosed with depression, when I heard others say that they were depressed, I thought it was just a bad day, something that would pass. But now, having lived through depression, I realize it's a profound struggle. Something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. So let's continue into my story. Work felt impossible to manage. It took so much out of me to just get out of bed. I barely made it. Self-care slipped away, and this is me being very vulnerable. It took so much out of me to just take a shower, to carry on with basic daily routine. Eating became a challenge, and if you know me, you know that I'm a foodie. So if food no longer excites me, just know something isn't right. I cried to God over and over again, make it stop, please make it stop. The pain, the confusion, the heaviness, it was more than I thought I could carry. We're talking about this occurring for over a month. So eventually I realized I needed help. I reached out for talk therapy, but it wasn't enough on its own. My situation was severe that I needed to see a psychiatrist. The psychiatrist prescribed antidepressants. Me, Rochelle, got into that point, but how? I could not comprehend it. But don't get me wrong, for some, talk therapy is enough. But my case was so dire that I needed the extra level of support. That decision changed everything. It taught me the power of seeking support and the value of mental health care. So as I began to feel more like myself, I still had setbacks, but they weren't as overwhelming. My relationship with God grew stronger. When I was in that room and no one was around, I felt the presence of God beside me. In that moment, I knew that talk therapy and medication alone weren't enough. I needed that relationship with God. So fast forward to November 2024, I attended a retreat with the Dear Women's community in the UK. That experience was truly transformative. The support, the connections, it healed me in ways I did not expect. I'd advise anyone to attend one of their retreats. Trust me, you won't regret it. But healing isn't linear. When I returned home, I fell back into depression. Even with medication, I felt trapped. I turned to sleeping pills, not for rest, but to escape. And here's where the relationship issues started. My partner at the time, he didn't understand. He could not relate. And that misunderstanding, it weighed on both of us. Me trying to explain and him growing distant and frustrated. One day he said to me, I can't give you that kind of empathy you need because I do not believe that you have any reason to be depressed. You have no death or grief to bear. You have a job. You lack nothing. He wanted me to just snap out of it, but mental health disorders does not work that way. Love, real love, should not come with conditions. And here's what I've learned. If you've never experienced depression, do your research. Be supportive. You don't have to fix anything. Just be present. Show up. Encourage. Sometimes your presence is the greatest gift that you can give the person. Uplifting someone's mood is far more powerful than just giving up on them. So after sharing my story, I want to leave you with some key lessons about mental health in relationships. Some of the common challenges that couples face are misunderstanding. When one partner doesn't understand depression, anxiety, or any mental health disorder for that matter, it feels like rejection. Then there's stigma. Mental health is still surrounded by silence and shame. So that silence, it can isolate both partners. And then there's emotional burnout. Supporting someone through constant struggles can be draining. So if you don't care for yourself, resentment might build. But here's the good news. There are healthier ways to respond. When your partner is struggling, your instinct might be to fix it. But mental health disorder is not something that you can solve overnight. What matters most is listening, understanding, and asking questions. Try to understand what your partner is going through. Because when you feel seen, you feel less alone. Supporting a partner with a mental health disorder can be draining. But that's why support has two sides. So you need to care for your partner and care for yourself. Set boundaries, take time out to rest, do self-care activities. And this isn't you being selfish. This is necessary. The retreat with the Dear Women's community taught me this, that healing often happens in circles. So faith, community, trusted friends, these are your anchors when the storm becomes too heavy. Don't underestimate the power of connection. Sometimes the right circle can carry you when you cannot carry yourself. Therapy and professional support matters. I know that some of you will say that it's too expensive, but see it as an investment in yourself because you matter. The therapists, psychiatrists, the counselors, these professionals, they bring the right tools and strategies that couples simply cannot create on their own. Seeking help does not mean that you're weak. It means that you're wise enough to know that you don't have to carry this alone. Encouraging your partner to seek professional support can be one of the most loving things that you can do. So as I bring this episode to a close, here's something to ponder on. Think about your own relationships. Have you ever felt unseen in your struggles? Or are you the partner trying to understand? What helped you? Share in the comments below if you feel comfortable your strategy might help someone else too. If you feel like you're struggling, reach out. Remember, if your partner is the one struggling, you don't need to fix them, just be present. So as I continue this journey, I hold on to faith, to honesty, and to hope that sharing my story will help someone break their silence too. So thank you so much, BTS crew. Until next time, this has been your host, Rochell, signing out.